Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Franklin County Lady Wildcats. Starting at guard, a 5'2" freshman, number 1, Reagan Minetti. At guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 11, Lila French. At forward, a 5'9" freshman, number 12, Jalen Vermason. At center, a 5'7" freshman, number 14, Stevie Smith. And at forward, a 6' sophomore, number 15, Elena Miguel. Head coach of the Lady Wildcats is Karen Dudley. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Centerville Bulldogs. Starting tonight at guard, a 5'2" junior, number 3, Kendra Stipman. At guard, a 5'1" sophomore, number 15, Alyssa Gibson. At forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 23, Alex Moore. At guard, a 5'3" sophomore, number 30, Kyler Marshall. And at forward, a 5'6" freshman, number 32, Taylor Lickfeld. Head coach of the Lady Bulldogs is Haley Conway. Alternating possession, Wildcats ball. Ray of Kennedy. Foul call on number 15, Alyssa Gibson. That is her first. First on the Bulldogs. Double dribble, Wildcats ball. Miguel. Foul call on number 15, Alyssa Gibson. That is her second. Team foul number 2 on Centerville. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 22, Natalie Hemlin. Lila French. Count the basket for Lila French. Foul call on number 30, Kyler Marshall. That is her first. Team's third. Lila French. Checking in for Franklin County, number 30, Jocelyn Wilson. Alternating possession, Bulldogs ball. Thirty-second timeout, Centerville. Alternating possession, Bulldogs ball. Correction, Wildcats ball. Traveling violation, Wildcats ball. Returning for Franklin County, number 15, Elena Miguel. And for the Bulldogs, number 30, Kyler Marshall. And number 42, Callie Ogden. Top out on number 14, Brianna Barada. That is her first, team's fourth. Elena Miguel at the line, shooting 2. Foul called on number 14, Stevie Smith. That is her first. Team foul number 1, Franklin County. Foul called on number 15, Elena Miguel. That is her first. The team's second. Jalen Remison checking in for Franklin County. Alternating possession, Bulldogs ball. Returning for Centerville, number 32, Taylor Lickfeld. Stevie Smith checking in for Franklin County. Natalie Hemland returning for the Bulldogs. Smith. At the end of the first quarter, Franklin County leads 11-0. Jalen Mason. Foul called on number 14, Stevie Smith. That is her second. Third on the Wildcats. Taylor Lichtfeld at the line, shooting 2. Foul called on number 1, Reagan Benetti. That is her first, team's 4th. Jocelyn Wilson checking in for the Lady Wildcats. Kendra Shipman at the line, shooting 2. Foul called on number 30, Jocelyn Wilson. That is her first. Team's fifth. Traveling violation. Wildcats ball. And for the Bulldogs, number 20, Maddie Brumfield. Coming for Franklin County, number 15, Elena Miguel. Traveling violation, Bulldogs ball. And for Centerville, number 15, Alyssa Gibson. Foul called on number 32, Taylor Lickfeld. That is her first. Team 6. Lila French in the line, shooting 2 shots. Checking in for Centerville, number 42, Callie Ogden. Traveling violation, Bulldogs ball. Foul called on number 12, Kendra Shipman. That is her first. Team 7. Franklin County is now in the bonus. Lena Miguel on the line. Shooting 2. Elena Miguel. Traveling violation, Wildcats ball. Foul call at number 15, Alyssa Gibson. That is for third, team's 8. Lila Fritz at the line, shooting 2 shots. Natalie Hemlin checking in for the Bulldogs. Full timeout, Centerville. Alternating possession, Wildcats ball. Joe Mason in for Franklin County. Taylor Wigfeld checking in for the Bulldogs. Foul called on number 15, Elena Miguel. That is her second, team sixth. Foul called on number 30, Jocelyn Wilson. That is her second, seventh on the Wildcats. Centerville is now at the bonus. Brianna Barada at the line, shooting 1-1. And for Franklin County, number 11, Lila French. Score at halftime, Franklin County 20, Centerville 1. Stevie Smith. Traveling violation, Bulldogs ball. Traveling violation, Bulldogs ball. Foul on number 12, Kendra Shipman. That is her second, first on the Bulldogs. Reagan Benetti at the line, shooting 2 shots. Lila French. foul violation. Wildcats ball. Jocelyn Wilson checking in for Franklin County. Foul call on number 14, Joanna Barada, that was her third, team's second. Kelly Auckland checking in for Centerville. Natalie Hemlin also checking in for the Bulldogs. Foul call on number 14, Stevie Smith, that is her third, first on the Wildcats. Foul call on number 12, Jalen Vermason, that is her first, team's second. Alex Moore at the line, shooting 2 shots. Stevie Smith for Blue. Foul call on number 14, Stevie Smith, that is her fourth. Team foul number 3 on the Lady Wildcats. Alyssa Gibson at the line, shooting 2 shots. Elena Miguel returning for Franklin County. Foul call on number 15, Alyssa Gibson, that is her fourth. Team's third. Elena Miguel at the line, shooting 2 shots. Double dribble, Wildcats ball. Alternating possession, Wildcats ball. Taylor Linkfeld returning for the Bulldogs. Traveling violation, Bulldogs ball. Foul called on number 12, Jalen Mesa. That is her second team sport. Double dribble, Wildcats ball. Wyatt French. Traveling violation, Wildcats ball. Traveling violation, Bulldogs ball. Foul called on number 30, Jocelyn Wilson. That is her third, team's fifth. At the end of the third quarter, Franklin County leads 30-1. Foul called on number 14, Brianna Barada. That is her team's fourth. Stevie Smith at the line, shooting 2 shots. Alternating possession, Wildcats ball. Foul called on number 15, Elena Miguel. That was her 3rd, team 6. Travel violation, Bulldogs ball. Melissa Gibson returning for Centerville. Jocelyn Wilson in for the Wildcats. Lila French. Lila French. Foul called on number 14, Brianna Barada. That is her fifth. Fifth on the Bulldogs. Natalie Himlin and Kelly Ogden checking in for Centerville. Timeout, Franklin County. Alyssa Gibson, 4-3. Laura French for 3. Foul called on number 1, Reagan Minetti. That is her second, 7th on the Wildcats. Centerville is now in the bonus. Alyssa Gibson at the line, shooting 1-1. Joshua Wilson, for 3. Alyssa Gibson. Foul called on number 30, Jocelyn Wilson. That is her 4th. Teams in lead. Natalie Hemlin at the line, shooting 1-1. Final score, Franklin County 44, Centerville 6.
check. Check.
Hagerstown Lady Tigers. Starting at guard, a 5'5" junior, number 11, Cassidy Ferriel. At guard, a 5'2" sophomore, number 13, Sydney Martindale. At forward, a 5'7" freshman, number 25, Bella Falls. At forward, a 5' senior, number 33, Hannah Ridge. And at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 45, Delaney Oliver. Head coach of the Lady Tigers is Chris Oliver. Fans reporting the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Let's meet some future Lady Bulldogs. First, with the 4th grade girls team. Number 1, Rylan Gilhausen. Number 2, Sadie Jack. Number 3, Raina Gilhausen. Number 4, Ava Baker. Number 5, Brianna Homer. Number 6, Tatum Moores. Number 7, Penelope Cohn. Number 8, Macy Stanton. Number 12, Paris Henson. And number 14, Taylor Tice. Now for the 3rd grade team, Hadley Hinshaw, Nora Gibbs, Maya Kearney, Jazzy Millsaps, and Emerson Chase. And finally, for the 1st and 2nd grade team, Emery Frame, Bexley Thornton, Kendall Creech, and Ellie Brown. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Centerville Lady Bulldogs. Starting at guard, a 5'5" junior, number 34, Anna Davis. At forward, a 5'8" junior, number 40, Gracie Playley. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 44, Olivia Hunter. At forward, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Gabby Duke. And at guard, a 5'7" senior, number 33, Mallory Woodruff. Head coach for the Lady Bulldogs is Tyler Frame.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome here to Centerville High School for tonight's Varsity Girls Basketball contest between the Centerville Bulldogs and Hagerstown Lady Tigers. JV game wasn't in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. Franklin County came in and put a beat down on the Bulldogs, but now the varsity term here for the Lady Bulldogs in a TEC matchup with a rival Hagerstown who has struggled this season as well. This basketball on the floor going to be a tie-up.
Possession, Tigers ball.
It's going to stick with the Tigers. On the floor for the Bulldogs, you have number 22, Gabby Duke, number 33, Mallory Woodruff, number 44, Olivia Hunter, number 40, Grace Piley, and number 22, Gabby Duke, as well as 34, Anna Davis. On the floor for the Lady Tigers is number 13, Sydney Martindale, number 11, Cassidy Farrell, number 25, Bella Falls, number 33, Hannah Ridge, and number 45, Delaney Oliver. Last night, the boys for the Bulldogs picked up a huge conference win, their first win in 28 games or so over Hagerstown. Ended a long losing streak that Coach Smith and the Bulldogs really needed, and now the Lady Bulldogs looking to work their way back to 500. There's a quick shot, no good, tip, and basketball will go to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are coached by Tyler Frame. Hagerstown is coached by Chris Oliver, who's been there for the Lady Tigers now for a long, long time. This year may be one of his first struggle years in trying to regroup his ladies. Stolen away there by Ridge. Inside feed, a great find. And Martindale able to lay it in. Bulldogs beat the press here. Anna Davis had an impressive start to her season. Just a junior. Here's Hunter. Hunter corner three's up, and it's good. Standout sophomores that's had a very good season so far for the Lady Bulldogs and a big part of their success this season. Pull up Jay going to be short from Farrell. Rebound here by Woodruff as Woodruff pushes it up the floor. Here's Davis. Davis dribbles, picks up a dribble, back to Woodruff, back to Hunter in the corner. Looking inside, Pliley turns around, jumper too strong, rebounded by Duke. Duke puts it back up, was looking for a foul, and Ridge comes away with it for the Tigers. Ridge is standout senior this year for the Lady Tigers. Been a part of JV the last couple of seasons, and this year transitioning into a more full-time varsity role for the Lady Tigers. Swing the basketball around here. Into the corner to Hunter. You're going to look for her a lot. She pulls up again for three. The sophomore standout continues to drain the basketball from beyond the arc. One dribble pull-up shot, too strong there from Falls. Rebounded here by Oliger, who dribbles it back up and will set things back up top for the Lady Tigers. Good hands there from Pliley. Basketball's going to stay underneath here for the Tigers. A couple of substitutions are set to come in here for the Lady Tigers. In comes number 21, Mackenzie Harris.
Checking in for Hagerstown, number 21, Mackenzie Harris.
She's a junior. Falls is going to check out. 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Inbounds there. Dribbles it around, back up top. Quick three, too strong out of the hands of Farrell. The Bulldogs come away with it. Coach Frame trying to feed it down low. He does. He gets it to his seat. Duke's been a common problem down in the paint here. Already with 2 points here in this one. Couple of rebounds his way. They're stolen away here. It's Woodruff now on the charge. Layup is good. It's a quick 8-point lead here with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter for the Lady Bulldogs. Davis applying the pressure. A little bit of a zone defense here from the Lady Bulldogs. Oliger drives in, trying to draw some contact. No call. Loose basketball. It's going to stay down underneath with the Tigers.
Checking in for Hagerstown, number 41, Avery
Couple
Blum.
substitutions down here. Avery Burke.
Also
Avery
in for the
Blunk,
Tigers, number 25,
freshman.
Bella Falls.
And Bella Falls is going to check back in as well as Farrell exits. Falls now back with the basketball. Three, too strong out of the hands of Harris, and rebounded underneath by Duke. Woodruff pulls up, three, just short, rebounded underneath by Duke. Swings it again, Woodruff drives in. Quick pull up, shots too strong, rebounded underneath the basket there by Ridge. Ridge looking to push the tempo. Inside feed to Oliger. There's a three, open. No good out of the hands of Harris. Rebounded again underneath and some contact in the foul as Oliger is going to go to the stripe. Delaney Oliger, the
Foul call on number 40, Gracie Pliley. That is her first on the Bulldogs.
That's set to graduate here.
Delaney
She's just a
Oliger at the
senior
line,
and one
shooting
has
2
to
shots.
maybe speculate. Is this going to be Coach Oliger's last season? That's going to be set to determine. I don't want to speak into the future, but
In for the Bulldogs, number 32, Shay Schiller, and number 42, Lorna McKinney.
Lorna McKinney checks in, sophomore. Also in for the Bulldogs is Shaylin Shear. Olger gets her own miss, goes right back to the hoop and lays it up and in. And we have a timeout here by Coach Oliger and the Lady Tigers as they trail by 6 with 3:06 to go here in the first quarter. back here in Centerville. 765 Sports bringing you tonight's Lady Bulldogs and Lady Tigers game here on YouTube only. So if you want to share with some family and friends that we're streaming tonight's Lady Varsity action, you can. Davis, a lot of contact, no call. Loose basketball and is going to go to the Tigers as Davis shakes her head. I think I'm going to agree with it there. A lot of contact, but a no call. Again, if you'd like to advertise with 765 Sports, it's just a few $25 per month. And gets you just about anything you can get anywhere else. 15 to 20 times per game, social media shout-outs and more as we're going to get a tripping call here on Shea.
Foul on number 32, Shea Shearer. That is her first. Second on the Bulldogs.
So Shea Shearer picks up the second team foul for the Bulldogs. There's Ridge, corner jump shot, too strong, rebounded underneath by McKinney. Birthday girl there with the board. Davis up top here. Here's Woodruff. Back to Davis. Shared cuts. No deflecting, stolen away here by Oliger. Oliger leads the charge here. 1-on-4. Straight up. No whistle. And eventually loses control of the basketball. And we go back to the
Annabelle Price checking in for Centerville.
Annabelle Price coming in now. She's a senior 5'5" guard. Davis leading the charge, looking up top, had a good read, just a bit high for McKinney down low. (10-4) here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs with the lead. Trap defense here. Farrell may have gotten away with a couple steps. Susan Falls may have gotten away with a couple steps. There's Ridge, her three, well short, and will go out of play here. .145 left here in the first quarter. And we're going to get a whistle here, and a foul is going to be called on Shear.
Foul called on number 32, Shea Shearer. That is her second.
It's going to be the second foul on Shear. She's going to check out here as Gabby Duke's going to come into the game.
Savannah Harris checking in for Hagerstown. Gabby Duke returning for the Bulldogs.
So Shea's first quarter done, may even be done for the first half. That's set to be seen here with 2 fouls already. Here's Mackenzie Harris. She swings the basketball. Drive on the far side, cut off well there by the Bulldogs defense. And an over and back call here is a bad pass out of the hands of Falls. He's going to give the Lady Bulldogs back the basketball. Davis gets it across the timeline. Step back, pull-up shot. No good. Rebounded underneath by Avery Blanc. Olger now bringing the ball up the floor. A little bit of a crossover there. Not much brewing underneath. Quick feed inside. Shot too strong. Olger gets the board. No good. And Woodruff comes away with the basketball. 55 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Inside feed, Duke kicks. Price, corner three, just short, rebounded underneath by Falls, and we're going to whistle on a foul here on Davis.
Foul's called on number 34, Davis. That is her first team scored.
Davis is going to check
Olivia Hunter checking in for
Hunter
Centerville.
comes back in. Hunter, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs with 6. 38 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Inside feed, Blanc dishes. There's a corner shot, too strong out of the hands of Harris. Long rebound track down as Oliger gets the basketball back up top to Harris. Harris had herself a cutting. Her sister Harris had herself cutting, just couldn't get on the same page. Pass going away, Olger takes it. Olger goes right at Duke. Shot too strong. Woodruff comes down with it. Has 6 seconds to work here. Woodruff takes a peek up at the clock, pulls up a running three, and it's off the mark, and that's how we win the first quarter.
Centerville leads.
Hagerstown 4, Centerville 10. This is 765 Sports, bringing you Centerville Bulldogs basketball. Start of quarter number 2, Bulldogs with the 10-4 advantage. Olivia Hunter leads the way for the Lady Bulldogs with 6. Anna Davis has 2, and Gabby Duke has the other 2. Hunter thought about it. There's Price. She takes a corner 3. No good. Basketball loose and underneath. Picked up by Olger. Ridge with the basketball. Get a whistle here and a walk going to be
fouling violation. Bulldogs ball.
7:40 now. Press defense, man press coming here for the Lady Tigers. And they're going to come away with a steal out of it. Inside feed, Ridge banks it in off the glass for 2 for the Tigers. They cut it down to 4. And the Bulldogs break the press as Duke, with a little bit of a spin move, gets free, and the lead pass to McKinney sails a little too far. So another turnover there for the Lady Bulldogs, as a couple of miscues now has limited them on the offensive side of things. Pull-up jumper, in and out, rebound underneath by Price. Woodruff now with the basketball, gives it up to Duke. Duke up to Hunter. Hunter at the top of the key, thought about a 3. Maybe time for her to take a heat check as she's made 2, and substitution.
Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 34,
Woodruff's
Anna
going to
Davis.
come out as Davis comes back in. Pushes the basketball up the floor. Good D there from Price. Corner jump shot, no good. Rebounded again underneath. A lot of underneath the basket rebounds for the Tigers here so far. Unfortunately, though, not able to capitalize on the offensive column of things. Davis brings it across. Up to Duke. Here's McKinney looking. Inside feed to Davis. Davis goes into the contact, no call. Duke comes up with the board. Her shot's too short. Davis scrapping for it. And we're going to get a whistle here and a jump basketball.
Alternating possession, Tigers ball.
So
And
Tigers
for the
will get
Bulldogs,
the
number
basketball
40,
as
Gracie
McKinney
Wiley.
comes out and Bliley checks back in. Bulldogs not afraid to go deep down their roster and exchanging subs, and that's been a large part the reason why they've been able to keep some fresh bodies on the floor at all times. Davis almost comes away with the steal, and over and back call. Coach Oliver is not happy, and there was a lot of deflection and contact there, and we may get an official discussion here that overrides this, but we'll see. See what the verdict here is. The official discussion still happens, and we'll see what the whistle is. It's going to be Bulldogs basketball. So Centerville will keep possession of the basketball. They throw a lob up to Duke and deflects it out of bounds, and it'll stay down with the Bulldogs. One of the hardest places inbounds of basketball here in the far corner. Duke on the sideline and going to step on the baseline as the Bulldogs turn the basketball over. 5:50 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs lead by 4. Looking inside, loose basketball picked up there by Davis, and a whistle and a jump ball.
Alternating possession, Bulldogs ball.
Basketball will go to the Bulldogs. Still no score here in the second quarter for the Bulldogs, where they still lead by 4. Looking for Pliley on the run, they connect. Pliley looking inside, picked up her head, lost her dribble as it's deflected out of bounds as Pliley was thinking of her next move before she collected the basketball. Lob up to Davis. A lot of contact back to Davis. Duke cuts, Duke loses the basketball, picked back up as Ridge comes away with it. Ridge with the crossover, pulls up, has her shot blocked there underneath. They're going to get another tie up here. This time we'll stay down the Tigers. She's going to come back in. She has 2 fouls, so something to watch here. She checks back in. She's going to take the duties of covering Oliger. Inside feed to Oliger. A lot of contact, and Oliger muscles it into the hoop as the Tigers cut it down to a 2-point game. Bulldogs finally get the basketball in. A little bit of miscommunication there on the part of the ladies. Hunter trapped around the timeline as Davis now has it. Davis drives, goes right at the hoop, had a hole, lost her dribble. Coach Frank's looking for a foul.
Foul's called on number 22, Gabby Duke. That is her first 5th team foul on Centerville.
So it's going to be the 5th team foul on the Bulldogs. It's going to be Duke's first. Tigers still have not collected a foul. Inside feed, loose basketball, and a whistle.
Alternating possession, Bulldogs ball.
So Bulldogs will get the basketball here. As the Tigers come back out with press defense.
Returning for Centerville, number 33, Mallory Woodruff.
Hunter's going to check out. Hunter leaves now, still with 6 points. Stolen away there. And a whistle and a double
dribble, Bulldogs ball.
Bella falls there with the turnover, and just a freshman. It's where those miscues kind of happen there at a young age. Playing in the varsity contest on a Friday night in front of a rather large crowd here. Loose basketball and a whistle as we're going to get a foul and a push.
Foul's called on number 22, Gabby Duke. That is her second. Team 6. Returning from the Bulldogs, number 44, Olivia Hunter.
Woodruff hits the deck. Looking inside and a whistle.
Traveling violation, Bulldogs ball.
There on falls. Substitution in here for the Lady Tigers. Thought is going to chuck back in as Avery Blunt. Another freshman hits the floor. A young Hagerstown team. Hunter bringing it up the floor. Finds Davis. Davis has been the one that's kind of gotten the offense moving. Wiley pull-up elbow jumper, no good. Wiley gets her own miss and a whistle, and Wiley's going to go to the line.
Foul's called on number 13, Cindy Martindale. That is her first.
Martindale.
First on the Tigers.
First foul for the Tigers. Martindale's first.
Gracie Wiley at the line, shooting 2 shots.
So Wiley's going to shoot a pair of free throws here, as the Bulldogs have not scored since the first quarter. Free throw, too strong there. Wiley listed at 5'8", a junior forward. Already a big part of the offensive game plan this year, but with a couple of seniors set to graduate this season, I'm sure Wiley's going to be taking over the primary forward center role for the Lady Bulldogs next season. Inside feed, Olger. Shear goes up, and Olger lays it up in the Lady
Oliver.
Hunter inbounds the basketball here up to Shear. Shear brings it up to Wiley. Wiley pull-up jumper, too strong, hits the strap, and then the basketball goes to the Tigers. So the Bulldogs still scoreless here in the second quarter, as we're going to have a timeout here on the floor
30 seconds
by the Bulldogs. We have a tied one here with 3:18 to go here in the first half. This is 765 Sports bringing you Lady Tiger and Lady Bulldog basketball. Back here at Centerville, Hagerstown basketball, 10-10. Hagerstown tied it back up here. Bulldogs haven't scored since the first quarter. Things starting to tighten up here before the half. Drive here. Davis just takes the basketball right away. Feeds it up to Woodruff. Woodruff drives in, lays it in, spins right out. And loose basketball is deflected out of play and will stay down with the Lady Bulldogs. Trying to inbounds the basketball here. And a 5-second call on the Bulldogs as they turn it over. Woodruff almost comes away with the steal. drive here. Shots rejected there by Shear. Farrell tried to drive in on the 5'7" senior, and Shear wanted nothing to do with her and sends the basketball out of play. Inbounds here. Stolen away by Pliley. And a lot of contact there. And no whistle. Hunter drives, no good. And we're going to get a whistle here. And an injury timeout here. Has a lot of contact with no whistle. And not sure how much football you've watched this season, but it might have been one of the hardest hits we've seen from college and NFL and high school combined just here in a girls' basketball game. .2:20 to go in the first half. A tied game. Skip basketball. Holger able just to get a hand on it, and Ridge right in the right space at the right time. Pull up three. The Tigers looking for the first lead and a contact. And Hannah going to go to the line.
Number 33, Mallory Woodruff. That is her first.
Woodruff's going to pick up her first foul. And the 7th team foul for the Lady Bulldogs. So the Tigers here have a chance to take a lead. A pair of free throws out of the hands of Ridge as she leaves the first one short. Second free throw here from Ridge. Give the Tigers a 1-point advantage if she can't connect. And it rims out. Olger underneath, and another foul.
Foul called on number 32, Shay Shearer. That is her third, 8th on the Bulldogs.
So the foul's going to be on Shearer. That's going to be her third, and that's going to surely end her first half here. Don't see anybody up yet for the Lady Bulldogs. This time Shearer will come out as.
And for the Bulldogs, number 42, Warner McKinney.
So the Tigers take their first lead, 11-10, as Olger at the line again for her second free throw. Olger's second free throw is good. She leads the Tigers with 6. So she has half of the offense for the Lady Tigers. Davis drives. A lot of contact, goes straight in. And a double dribble is going to be called there on Davis. Coach Frame shaking his head in disbelief here on the sideline. Might be one to argue and agree with him. A lot of contact, a lot of no whistles. You go and you look at the stat column, and you got 17 fouls to Hagerstown's 1. You are going to question a little bit, and we're going to get a whistle and a traveling call here.
Traveling violation, Bulldogs ball.
We got 22 total points in this one between the two teams, and not keeping turnover totals, but I'm sure we are close to almost probably doubling that number here into just the first half. Davis with the crossover, Woodruff, McKinley ball fake. We're trying to feed it into Pliley down low, but not much there. That's good defense here from the Lady Tigers. Inside to Pliley. This time Pliley gets it, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. So the second team foul on the Tigers here.
Foul call on number 33,
the Bulldogs are going to have the basketball
that is her
underneath.
first, team second.
They've had a share of miscues underneath the basket on inbounds plays, and we'll see if this time they can capitalize. Nothing there as Hunter lobs it up and deflected away by Ridge. Ridge comes up with the steal, and Ridge's layup is good, high off the glass.
Ridge.
Another steal here. Blunk now with the basketball. Blunk hits Olger up top. Three-pointer too strong out of the hands of Mackenzie Harris. And there's 49 seconds to go as the Bulldogs trail by 4. Bulldogs have not scored here in the second quarter. As Woodruff, a lot of contact, no call, looking for Pliley again. And the basketball will stay down, or excuse me, the basketball will go to the Tigers. 35 to go here in the first half. As we have a 4-point game. Olger looking inside, Ridge down low, and Ridge banks it in off the glass. The Tigers lead by 6. 16 seconds to go here. And we get an offensive foul.
Charging foul called on number 34, Anna Davis.
That's going to be a charging foul. Davis is going to pick up her 6th. Seconds to go here in the first half. Davis playing D. Don't want to pick up your 3rd foul here just before the half. Inside drive, jump shot too strong, loose basketball underneath, and will stay. Excuse me, will actually go to the Bulldogs. So 0.2 on the clock, not much time to do anything the full length of the floor. And that's the way the first half went here at Centerville. Hagerstown matches the differential and plus a 6 as they lead the Bulldogs 16-10 going into the halftime break. This is 765 Sports bringing you Centerville Lady Bulldogs and Hagerstown Lady Tigers basketball. Back here out of halftime. Hagerstown with the 16-10 advantage over the Lady Bulldogs. Centerville didn't score in the second quarter, which has given the Lady Tigers a 6-point lead, as we have a scores table issue here. Discussion down here at the scores table, looking to see what that is. So it looks like the wrong team had the basketball. So it's going to be Hagerstown's basketball to start the opening frame here. As a possession arrow change, and gonna get things switched over there at halftime. Not sure who's in charge of that, but nonetheless, we're starting the second half here at Centerville. Again, Tigers with the 6-point advantage. Good basketball. Duke comes away with it. Duke leading the charge. 1-on-2. Layup no good. As Ridge comes away with it, Ridge looking for some contact. Looking, corner three up, and it's good. Out of the hands of Harris. So now the Tigers with a 9-point advantage as Davis here breaks the press. Inside feed to Duke, and she loses it out of bounds as again the Bulldogs continue to turn the basketball over, and this is what has them in a 9-point hole after leading by 6 in the first quarter. Inside feed to Oliger. Oliger goes into a double team, tries to muscle in, no good. Layup, no good. Rebounded underneath by Duke as Duke scrap it away with Oliger.
Foul's called on number 13, Sydney Martindale. That is her second first team foul on the Lady Tigers.
The first team foul, and going back to the first half, that is only the third foul. As they're going to get another foul here. Foul's going to be on 33, Ridge. It's going to be her first, team second. Inside feed deflected out of play, and Bulldogs got to find a way to inbounds the basketball against this press defense. Got to make something happen. Couple of screens here and away. Throws a lob down the court. Pliley goes up for it and tips right into the hands of Woodruff, who says, "Give me that." And that's two. Oliger now drives, Ridge shot, banks it in off the glass. As things starting to heat up here on the offensive side of things for both teams, it looks like they finally have gotten themselves woken up, hopefully out of that break, as we try to see if both teams can put together some scoring here. Davis inside feed. Woodruff takes 2 steps and throws it off the glass. Woodruff now has 6. Blunt kicks. Jumping around. Davis coming with a trap up top to Ridge. Ridge has it here on the near side of your screen. Good hands by Duke, and Duke steals it away. Duke leading the charge, and Duke's layup. Duke now with 4. We have a 5-point game, and we're going to get a timeout as both teams trading a couple of baskets back and forth. It's 21-16 with 5:49 to go here in the third quarter. This is 765 Sports from the Nights game. coming out of the break there. Coach Oliver with the timeout for the Tigers. They lead by 5. But the Bulldogs defense becoming a little bit of a pester on the side. A rebound underneath the basket, loose basketball. And we're going to get a whistle here. We're going to get a foul.
Foul called on number 34, Anna Davis. That is her third. First on the Bulldogs.
That's going to be called on Davis. That's her third. Be one to watch. Steps into a 3, no good. Long rebound, tracked down there by Oliger. Davis got to be careful with his hands, don't want to reach as Woodruff picks the pocket and Davis leads the charge. Loses the basketball and going to go out of play, and will stay down here with the Lady Bulldogs. Kick basketball. Gonna keep it down here with the Bulldogs. Again, if you're just joining us, the Lady Bulldogs JV suffered a defeat to Franklin County's freshman squad earlier. And last night, so the boys basketball team picked up their first win of their season. And first win in nearly 1.5
Taking it for
years.
Centerville, number 32, Shea Shearer.
Defeated Hagerstown in a big TEC matchup. Wiley checks out as Shearer comes back in here for the Lady Bulldogs. Hunter had 2 threes in the first half and has been quiet since. Woodruff drives, pull-up jumper, too strong, rebounded by Oliger. So as we expected here in this one, a back-and-forth game. Maybe not so much on the sloppy side of things, but we expected a close, tight game, and right now within 5 points, midway third quarter. Corner shot, no good. Loose basketball finally collected by Hunter. Oliger trying to get in there and rip it away. Davis now crosses over, gets a screen from Woodruff, and deflected out of play there by Blanc. There's a couple of substitutions in here. Bella Falls is going to check in for Blanc.
Bella Falls.
Falls and Blanc kind of going back and forth in a rotation. Duke's going to have it stripped away, but going to be fouled there. It's going to be on Ridge.
Foul called on number 33, Anna Ridge. That is her third. Third team foul on the Lady
Ridge's third.
Tigers.
Had the official changed up on the board. They only had 1 marked foul for Ridge. Now they mark her with 3. So something that's going to be to watch here in the remainder of this one, as Davis has 3, Shearer has 3, and Ridge has 3. If you're the Bulldogs, you might want to look going right back at her, because you have Duke down low on her. Stolen away there, loose basketball. Davis rips it away. And we get a foul. Foul's going to be on
Foul on number 13, Sydney Martindale. That is her third. Fourth on the Tigers.
Four minutes to go, 5-point game here. Inbounds here, Davis on the basketball. Rolls around and going to get called for a
Tigers ball.
A lot of bodies have hit the floor here. And now it's Davis.
Annabelle Price checking in for Centerville.
And Davis looks to be at a bit in pain as she landed right on the basketball, and she's going to get checked out by the trainer. So Davis leaves, Price comes in. So 3:47. Oliger almost lost the basketball there. Drives, Ridge comes off the screen looking for a 3. Inside feed to Oliger, and her shot's going to be deflected there by Shearer. 3:39 to go here in the third quarter. Looking inside, Oliger wide open, but lost the basketball. It's scrapped down on the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball.
Possession, Bulldogs ball.
Possession will give it to the Bulldogs as Oliger probably had herself an easy two right at the hoop. Couldn't take care of the basketball. Hunter now. Trapped by Oliger, up feed to Woodruff as the Bulldogs look to go on the attack here. Hunter has 6 points, hit 2 threes in the first quarter, and has been entirely quiet since. Woodruff has 8 and is the leading scorer for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's Price. To Woodruff looking inside, up top, Hunter trying to get her to come off a screen for a three. A lot of movement here, and here's Shearer. Shearer drives, gives it up to Hunter. Hunter drives in, kick, Duke. 2-point jump shot is good. So Duke cuts it to a 3-point game with 2:47 to go here in the third quarter. Drives, don't want to pick up a foul here. A lot of contact, and again, a no call, no whistles. Duke comes away with the loose basketball. Bulldogs with a chance to tie or cut it to 1. Woodruff now gets a screen from Price. Price seals back out. Hunter, deep three, tries to bank it in, no good as Shearer comes up with the board. And Shearer lands right on Oliger, and Oliger a little shaken up.
Foul call on number 45, Delaney Oliger. That is her first.
Oliger, just her first. She took a big bump there in a collision.
Havana Harris checking in for Hagerstown.
Duke's going to check out.
Jordan McKinney in for the Bulldogs.
Harris is going to check out. As Martindale comes back in. Bulldogs basketball, 2:08 to go here in the third quarter in a 3-point game. Inside to Shearer. Shearer looking, rips it away as we get a whistle here and a jump ball.
Possession, Tigers ball.
Cut. Back up top, Ridge, and Ridge is going to get caught
for a Bulldogs ball. Checking in for Centerville, number 40, J.C. Piley.
Feeds it up to McKinney. McKinney dribbles up to Price, back up to Woodruff. Active hands there, almost stolen away. Here's Hunter with the basketball. Wiley now looking, not much there. Back to Hunter. McKinley there. Price steps into a three, looked good, bounces off, and a rebound by Ridge. 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. We have a 3-point game. Up top here is Havana Harris. Ridge has herself an 8-point game. Just needs one more bucket to get into double figures, and a pull-up jumper there is good out of the hands of Mackenzie Harris. That's her 5th point. Throws it up to the lengthy arms of Wiley. Now with under a minute to go, the Bulldogs trail by 5. Good defense from Oliger. She's all over Harris. Got to be careful not to get a 5-second call. There's a lot of contact there. Wiley pulls up. No good. McKinley. And a loose basketball. We're going to get a whistle here. We're going to get a whistle and a foul here.
Foul call on number 45, Delaney
Foul's
Oliger.
going to be on Oliger. That's going to be her second. Duke's going to check back in. Wiley's going to leave. We have 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs really could use a bucket here to cut it to 1 position. Back to Woodruff. Woodruff looking to drive baseline. Cut off well there. There's Hunter. Hesitates, drives, and draws a lot of contact, and Hunter's going to go to the line. She's been quiet since the first quarter, and a chance here to hit a pair of free throws to cut this down to a one-possession game.
Harris, that is her first.
Foul's going to be on Mackenzie Harris.
Centerville's on the bonus.
And Centerville's not going to be in the bonus the rest
Olivia
of the game.
Hunter at the line, shooting 2.
Trailing by 5. You're in perfect position now to get to the free throw line and try to break the score even. First free throw, no good from Harris. Excuse me, from Hunter. Hunter's second free throw finds the net. So a 4-point game, 20 seconds to go here. And a big defensive stop here for the Bulldogs. Put them in a very good position, but a bucket here for the Tigers. You're going to have a lot of momentum going into the fourth quarter. Baseline jumper, no good. 6 seconds to work. Ridge, she pulls up and buries it. And that's how we're in the third quarter here at Centerville. Hagerstown 25, Centerville 19. Bulldogs trail by 6. We'll come back here in just a moment with the final 8 minutes here from Centerville Senior High School. This is 765 Sports, bringing you Lady Bulldog and Lady Tiger basketball. Back out of the break. Fourth quarter is officially underway, and a whistle and a travel here by Hunter.
Traveling by Alyssa, Tigers ball.
Hunter don't think she traveled, but she took one step too much, didn't dribble after receiving the inbounds pass. Corner 3 is good out of the hands of Havana Harris, and that gives the Tigers a 27-19 lead and puts the Bulldogs behind more. Davis back into the game. Got to find some way to score some points here. Inside feed to Duke. Duke to Woodruff. Drives in, shot no good. Same team rebound. Ridge comes away with it. Ridge leading the charge. Ridge 2-on-1 fast break. Great lead pass and a great rejection there by Duke. 27-19 here. And every defensive possession matters as Davis with a clean block there. Duke cuts into the paint, pulls up, shot too strong, tries to get her own miss, but Oliver comes up with it. And here for the Lady Bulldogs, you got to be starting to think about trying to draw some contact and get to the free throw line and score while the clock stopped. The Lady Tigers are going to try to play keep away and settle for very few possessions. Ridge with the basketball, guarded by Duke. And a travel there.
Traveling ball, falls. Checking in for Hagerstown.
Martindale's going to check in as Harris checks out. 8-point game here. As Woodruff rushes it up the floor. Up top to Davis. Tries to feed it inside to McKinney. Each time McKinney's had herself a clean cut to the hoop, just been overthrown by one of the Lady Bulldog passers and leads to another turnover. Ridge now swings it up the floor here. Looking inside to Oliger, back up top. Free throw line jumper too strong. Ridge gets the miss. No good as Duke comes away with it. Inside, there's Duke. Nobody home, and Duke banks it in off the glass. Back to a 6-point lead here. Up the floor here as Woodruff comes up with a steal. A whistle into the way here, and we're going to get a whistle and a hold. And that's going to send Woodruff to the line.
Foul called on number 15, Havana Harris. That is her first. Team's 8th.
So it's going to be Harris
at the line. Shooting 1-1.
Havana Harris's first foul. Team's 8th, so Woodruff going to go to the line, and this is what the Lady Bulldogs are going to have to do. You got to attack here and score some points while the clock stopped as the first free throw rolls around. Substitution in here as Avery Blunk's going to check in for Havana Harris. It's a 5-point game. Woodruff's second free throw, no good. Long rebound in the hands of Piley. May have gotten away with the travel. And a whistle to the jump ball.
Tigers ball.
And it'll give the basketball for the Tigers. And I'm surprised Coach Frame didn't try to use a timeout there. Every possession with the basketball now is going to be crucial. I get you have 5 minutes left, but you got to be trying to think of scoring. Davis with the steal, spin move, and had herself a wide open basket if she would have just turned around. She knew she was beat and stopped. Didn't realize she had the defender all looped around and just had herself an easy turn, a drive and a whistle, and we're going to get a foul here on the baseline. It's going to be on the floor, and it's going to be on Duke. It's going to be Duke's third foul. Sub in here for Hagerstown. Mackenzie Harris is going to check in. 4:48 to go. Inside feed, Oliger, and a foul. And this one's on Duke. That's going to be Duke's fourth foul.
Foul's called on number 22.
And it's going to be on Duke. That's going to be her fourth. So we'll see Coach Frame.
Delaney Oliver at the line.
Sends her out the game. Oliver's first free throw, too strong. And here's where if you're a Lady Tiger fan or player, you got to convert at the free throw line. You can put a game away if you can make some free throws, especially down the stretch. Second free throw, nothing but net. Puts the lead back to 6. Woodruff feeds it up to Duke. Duke wide open. A lot of contact and a whistle, and no call, and they're going to call this on the floor.
Foul's called on number 21, Mackenzie Harris. That is her second. Team foul number 9.
So Duke's going to go to the line. No and one here. Just going to have to shoot a pair of free throws. Duke kind of fortunate enough that official paid attention to the hands rather than her feet, as she may have shuffled her feet. First free throw from Duke, too strong. Woodruff comes up with the board and wrestles it away. Wiley looking to drive back to Woodruff. Woodruff goes up and under, just leaves it short. Would have been a beautiful move if she was able to convert. Lady Bulldogs keep getting stops but can't convert as Oliger drives in. Throws up a shot and rebounded by Pliley as Coach Oliger is not happy. Inside to Duke. Duke pulls up. Shot no good as Ridge comes up with the rebound. Ridge slows things down here, and Coach Olger is going to take a full timeout, even though his Lady Tigers are up 6. He's not happy what he's seeing on the offensive side of things. So we'll take a break here at Centerville. 3:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. Back at Centerville, 3:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tigers with the basketball. Coach Oliger just gave his Lady Tigers a talk here on the sideline, and gotta think it's about slowing down this game and trying to take some clock off. You gotta make this Lady Bulldogs team foul as Duke's gonna not pick up the foul. That would have been a big one on Duke, because that would have been her 5th, and she would have had a zip. Hunter's going to pick up the foul. That's her first. Only the 4th team foul for the Bulldogs. Wiley with active hands, and she would have just saw the basketball a bit sooner. She probably would have just caught that one. Came with the steal. Ridge comes off a screen, corner 3, in and out, rebound underneath by Oliger, throws it up, and Pliley comes away with it. So a defensive stop for the Lady Bulldogs, and now you got to start capitalizing on the offensive side of things. Davis comes off the screen, got to facilitate up top. Woodruff pull up 3, no good. Duke with the board, goes up with it and going to draw the foul.
Foul called on number 41, Avery Blunt. That is her first. 10th on the Tigers. Centerville is now in the double bonus. Gabby Duke at the line, shooting 2.
So Duke's going to shoot 2 free throws and leaves the first one too strong. And now every free throw becoming critical for this Lady Bulldog team. Still trails by 6. And leaves 2 off the board there as a rebound underneath, loose basketball. And it's gonna go to the Tigers as a bang bang call. Better judgment there on the sideline than we had up here. But substitution as Thalls is gonna come in. Bulldogs coming with the press defense here. Gotta come away with the basketball here. Looking inbounds, there it is. They get it in as Davis and the Lady Bulldogs fall off. Ridge now with it. And we have 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs, when do you start thinking about fouling? Your offense isn't capitalizing, so when do you got to start fouling and not let clock come off? They have gone away with a travel, and it's officially going to be called there.
Bulldogs ball.
As falls again, called for a travel. And Lady Bulldogs keep getting stops, but can they capitalize? Only 12 points since an opening first quarter where they put in 10. Up top to Davis. Here's Hunter. She had 6 in the first quarter, had a pair of 3s, and got to think about possibly getting the basketball in her hand to shoot a couple more shots. There's Duke. Duke hesitates. Woodruff was open, hesitates, goes up, throws up a shot, no call, and basketball will stay underneath. And we'll get a whistle here and a timeout here by the Bulldogs as we have 2:16 to go in a 6-point game here at Centerville Senior High School. Back out of the timeout. Bulldogs with the basketball, down 6 with 2:16 to go. Only scored 12 points since the first quarter. Inside feed, beautiful design play and a whistle, and Duke is going to go to the free throw line. And Duke the last couple times hasn't been able to capitalize at the stripe. And now
number 13, Sydney Martindale.
Free throw is really critical here.
Gabby Duke at the line, shooting 2 shots.
First free throw from Duke. No rush. Buries it. Duke now with 9. And another big free throw here for the senior. Looks at the fall as Coach Frame's going to take a timeout here with 2:14 to go.
Full timeout.
Full timeout here by the Bulldogs. 2:14 to go. It's a 4-point game here at Centerville High School. Back out of the timeout, 2:14 to go. Ridge with the basketball, trap coming here. They break the press here. Half some numbers on offense. Gets around and lays it in. Too short there. Rebound underneath by Duke. Hunter has the basketball. Under 2 minutes to go. Thought for sure we're going to get a whistle there under the basket, but not there. Davis inside feed to Duke. Duke turns, just chucks. Wasn't even looking at the hoop there, just looking for contact. Minute 42 to go, drive baseline, shot is banked in off the glass there by number 21, Mackenzie Harris, and that makes it a 6-point game. And now, a minute 30 to go, and Lady Bulldogs trail again by 6. Everything critical here. Execution has to be perfect. Gotta move quick. Drive. Duke inside the paint. Pliley, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Woodruff underneath, and a whistle. And Woodruff's going to go to the line here for some free throws.
Foul call on number 33, Hannah Ridge. That is
going
her
to be
fourth.
the fourth team foul on Ridge.
Mallory Woodruff at the line, shooting 2 shots.
So Woodruff here with 2 free throws with the clock stopped, and they're big ones, and she breaks the first one. Big free throw here from Woodruff, leaves it short, able to get her own miss. And gotta be smart with the basketball here, trailing by 6 with a minute to go. Davis now, maybe too much time off the clock. Shot no good, and Oliger comes in with the rebound. We have 48 seconds to go. Gotta think about fouling here. There's only 33 seconds left. Loose basketball stolen away. Only have 25 seconds to go. And a whistle here, and we're going to get a foul here on a block. So Davis is going to go to the line.
13, Sydney Martindale. That is her 5th personal.
Foul's going to be on Martindale. She's going to have to check out, as that's number 5. Blanca's going to come in as Davis is going to go to the line for 2. But if you're the Lady Bulldogs, you don't need free throws right now. You got to get up a couple pair of 3-pointers here. So much hesitation down the other end to get up the floor. As Davis rattles in a free throw, it's a 5-point game with just 16 seconds to go. And you got to think about intentionally missing this free throw. Free throw's good, makes it a 4-point game, and now the Tigers have the basketball, and you got to be quick. We're going to take a timeout here, a 30-second timeout on the floor. The Bulldogs trail by 4. Out of the timeout, 16 seconds to go. Tigers basketball, Bulldogs trail by 4, and you got to get a steal and score fast. Loose basketball dribbles out of bounds, and that's one way to do it. So 15 seconds to go, down by 4. And we have a timeout on the floor.
Full timeout.
And a full timeout here for the Bulldogs as they trail by 4 with 15 seconds to go. Bulldogs basketball, got to see how they drew this one up. On the floor for them is Hunter, Duke, Davis, Woodruff, and Pliley. On the floor for the Tigers is Ridge, Blanc, Oliger, Falls, and Harris. 15 seconds to go. Inbounds to Duke, deflected out of play. And Duke probably shouldn't have saved it that time, as it would have been Bulldog basketball as that left the Tigers' hand. 13 seconds to go. Tigers basketball, looking for someone to go with the basketball. Out of the hands of Blanc. Got to get a basketball here for the Bulldogs. And a foul there by Woodruff. And now...
Foul call on number 33, Mallory Woodruff. That is her second.
And a timeout here on the floor by Coach Oliger and the Tigers as they lead by 4 with 7.7 to go. And with 2 fouls to give, I'm not sure if I agree with taking a timeout here. You got to get the basketball in. Get the basketball in. Take some fouls, go to the free throw line. You're going to give the Centerville team no time. But got to draw up the right inbounds play here and get the ball in so you can't be fouled. We're going to take a timeout here. 30-26, Tigers with the lead. Seven seconds to go here, and you got to think about maybe fouling on the inbounds. And Duke's going to foul Ridge. So 6.1 to go.
Foul number 22, Gabby Duke. That is her 5th, team 6.
So Duke's going to have to check out as Shipman's going to come in here.
Kendra Shipman checking in for the Bulldogs.
So one more foul to give. Trailing by 4, 6 seconds to go. Into the hands of Oliger, and Oliger is going to be fouled there by Hunter.
Olivia Hunter, that is her second.
So Oliger is going to go to the free throw line. One-and-one opportunity. So Oliger going to the stripe here with just 4.9 on the clock. So if you're the Bulldogs here, you're hoping for a miss and a miracle. Oliger to seal the deal, makes the first free throw. That's a 5-point lead, and that surely will wrap it up for the Tigers. Second free throw is off, rebounded by Pliley up the floor. Davis pulls up from 3, and it's good at the buzzer. But unfortunately for the Bulldogs, it's going to leave them short as Hagerstown defeats the Centerville Lady Bulldogs in a tight one, 31-29. So the Tigers pick up a Tri-Eastern Conference win. The Bulldogs fall at home in the second game here tonight. So Centerville will look to get back on track next week. We'll have boys action here on Wednesday as the Centerville boys basketball team plays host to the Knightstown Panthers in a Tri-Eastern Conference matchup. It'll also be a recognizing night for the Centerville Bulldogs state runner-up baseball team last season. We'll have that all on the court action here on 765 Sports. Thank you for joining us here tonight at Centerville.